Hey y'all, Coldfire here, bringing the latest Crossout news. Today we keep talking about current test server version. On this episode I want to address the hover balance and tweak. So basically what they're aiming right now is to fix sideways hovers by changing acceleration, doing strafe, which means if you're using a sideways hover, you have a harder time to accelerate forward and backward because you're actually strafing. So that's one thing. Also, the flight altitude of cars with both types of hover is reduced by 14%. So you have to choose either the Icarus 4 or the 7. I don't understand the reason behind this change, but let's check this. And they buffed the durability of the hovers, which is kind of fair because if you think about it, frontal hovers are more exposed and they're harder to armor, so therefore they need increased durability. All right, let's put this into test. Let's see if I can find here on exhibition a hover. Unplayable. Let's see this. Why not? Okay, why is this? Ah, because it's scraping the ground, I guess? Wait, what? Wow, the frames. That is so cool. I know this video is about hovers, but geez, I have to take a moment and appreciate this. Alright, now we have 1x4s, 1x6, 1x8. On both versions. This is so cool, man. I love this. Thank you so much, Gaijin. Appreciate it. Alright, now that the wall moment has passed, let's go back to the hovers. Sorry about that sidetrack. Okay, so this is really scraping on the ground. Well, that's mostly because the hovers are too far apart from the center of mass. This has been a known issue, actually, by the way. Let's see. Actually, never mind. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm... You guys probably know me. I am one of the biggest haters of hovers ever. However, I think this is a little bit too much. You probably will agree with me. Or maybe not. I don't know, maybe buff the HP even more and make them really close to the ground so they are not so fly anymore and they only have to rely on the extra mobility and changing of direction and things like that. So instead of making them like fly super high, make them really close to the ground, more vulnerable to fire and stuff like that, and buff the HP even more, because right now 208, it's not that much. 445 for a Bigfoot. Maybe give it 300-ish HP and make this as close to the ground as it is, because also it's much more stable apparently. It doesn't look so bouncy. I like this new meta. It's so funny. The ultimate wedge build. Okay, yeah, I don't know, maybe that's a little bit too much. Oh god. Okay, I'll see if I can hop up on the normal server, try to compare this build. I think there should be a similar build on the normal server. Okay, here we are on the live server. Let me see if I can find a Typhoon Clone Wars hover. Okay, so I grabbed one Typhoon, one Helios, and one Scorp build here, and I want to see if I can test them on the test server to compare with the live server. Alright, so here I am back on the test server. So right from the start, this build won't even work anymore. The main reason is because of the icebox. So if you compare the icebox It have now 12 energy. By the way, I'm gonna do a whole video about all the cabin changes, but just for this one, so you have an idea. Now it have 12 energy. Even though the fusion increases now tonnage by 14% instead of 10, the net effect is a decrease in tonnage. It used to be 9.9 thousand and now it's 9.2 thousand. So this build here I cannot test properly. I'm gonna try to ditch some weight here just for the sake of testing it. Alright, I removed a lot of armor from this one, like almost all of it, so I can test it. So let's see how this handles in comparison to the live server. It feels so weird. I'm not a hover player, but that doesn't feel right for me. Okay, I'm not a hover player, and between you and me, I'm super happy with this change. Shh, don't tell anyone. But maybe this is a little bit too much, or maybe not. Maybe hovers were never supposed to be like these abominations with dual heavy cannons. Anyway, either way, this thing is completely, absolutely unplayable right now. Let's see the Helios. So let's see the stats. Okay, everything is working here just fine. Stats are very similar. Let's see how this handles. And it handles like crap as well. That is surprising. I swear to God, I'm smashing the sideways key. Let's try to change those hovers to these ones. Maybe that is the problem. It is better, slightly. I mean, do they even test this before releasing? Don't get me wrong, I really hate hovers, but I don't think this is what they intended to do with the hovers. Check the side-by-side comparison. I'm pretty sure they screwed up something. Yoo-hoo! Here we go! That's snail pace. I'm slower than Spider now. It's called karma right there. Either way, don't need to worry about this. I'm 100% sure this is not gonna go to the final version. I like the idea of balancing hovers, but that is clearly way too much. Alright, I think that will be all for this video. Leave your feedback on the comment section below. Share your opinions. Make sure to subscribe to the channel because there's a lot more videos coming soon, very soon. We still have to talk about radars. All those guys here are gone. Radar fix and cabin balances. There's a lot of things going on Crossout world. Stay with me. Thanks for watching and I see you next time.